should now be able to hear me in the music. If the music's too high because my voice is like shot, let me know. Thanks for letting me know in the car. I usually like it's so ridiculous on YouTube, but I thought I would do the same from last time.
The number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
Hey, it's me. I know we haven't spoken in a while. Things have been weird. I just wanted to let you know.
So maybe like that,
But I still think about you a lot.
or still I'm too low.
Think about me.
It's coming through the mic too, that's so annoying.
Do you think about me?
I really want to try these crappy things one more time. I don't care the quality of sound, I just want to know. Yeah, did you see the title? I'm sick, sad face. Nunu got it too. We went to the club and yeah. I'm gonna try these stupid things again. And I'm gonna get disappointed again. But also, I don't care if it sounds kind of like kind of or something, but you guys can still hear what I'm saying. That's the main thing I care about with these. But I mean, like, if it's like that, then, you know, that's not really okay enough. Now it's connected to something else, and I gotta figure out what. It's gotta be this one. I'm so confused. Are you dead? I just had you plugged in all day. Okay, I hear a beep. test. I'm testing these. They're kind of low volume. Cool. Okay, hang on. Let me make sure these are changed. Of course they're not. That would be like too easy. What? Okay, testing. Well, okay, that should be up all the way. Well, hey, thank you. Can you guys sound muffled since I turned it up? What if I take that off? I mean, I do sound muffled because my voice being sick too, though. So don't forget about that. All right, I'm going to try to talk as normally as I would. There is still scratchiness in my voice, but I think this is about the normal way that I talk. So is it really bad or no? This mic. Yeah, heavy milk. If you didn't hear me, I said thank you. I don't know what I got, but it's like a lot of chest congestion and coughing. I don't think it's like COVID because I never had really bad symptoms when I had COVID. The worst thing was it was like mild enough to make you go, "Are you sure I'm sick?" But I also feel like crap a little bit. But I don't feel like it's worth like me taking time off to not do anything and rest. You know? Oh, thank you. Thank you for following. Oh, you're sick too? Anatar, are you still there? I'm so sorry. That sucks. Was there any change? Like, does it sound tolerable? I went to a rave and stayed there till like 6. I probably deserved it too, I guess. My boyfriend said I did. I think that's silly. I think that's because he's a bit of a hermit and doesn't like going out anymore. So he's jealous. Just dumb, he's always invited. It's gonna be the way I drop this can, it's not sealing on there. Just a little more of it like. These things usually prevent me spilling drinks everywhere. Okay, good riddance to that can. I dropped this one too. It doesn't look totally fucked, so hopefully it's not, and it'll actually. Hey, see, this one doesn't spill. For sure. So, Anatar, you think the headphones are good enough to, like, put them on the charger, switch to the fairy ear ones, and these will work in a pinch? Or what? Or, Breakyhacks, you can help me with that too. I'm just trying to figure out what kind of, like, and of course my voice is fucked up today. But I'm trying to figure out, if these cheesy, like, derpy headphones, like the earbuds, will actually, you know, will actually, like, be clear enough for me to keep talking. Yeah, I know, but are they completely unusable, or can you? I mean, obviously you can tell what I'm saying because you're answering me. Like, let me put monitor on and see how bad it sounds. I guess I'm talking. It's supposed to play it back to me. Uh, test, testing. Something going on with like my audio output. Okay, nobody blame me for the music. I'm not sure what I'm trying to figure out to listen to. I haven't heard of most of these artists, but excuse me. Sure, we'll click this one. Hopefully it's good. Okay, now I can hear sound. Still not hearing me monitored though. I'm just so confused about what's going on. Copy. Okay. Going to. I don't get why it's not monitoring for me. See, I can't even hear me talk. I wish that they said monitoring on, so it should be playing what I'm playing. It's actually sound. But then I turn off monitoring for the desktop audio, and I can still hear it. So I'm so confused. Why is this my face? Why is everything so difficult? Does this sound louder at all? Two things I was looking at my settings. It's so annoying. It's like you can't get. I bet Five Below still has like super good paid for headphones, but like things that you can't buy up there without leaving your house that are cheap as fuck, but actually work okay. I was hoping these would work okay. I wasn't hoping for great. I was hoping for other headphones died. Somebody's watching TV in there or sleeping up there. I should probably switch to the headphones Oh wait, they just died, you know? Trying to get like a second character that quickly. And I think it's Lenovo. Not that I need to spray them, but at least we know what it means. It wasn't we've heard it before in laptops. So I kind of figured, well, it's Lenovo, it can't be that bad. What? Is your music on speakers? I don't know what sound settings it's giving you right now, so okay, we good now? Maybe a little loud there now. There's the music. Is anything too loud? Because I mean, like, the music sounds loud to me, but it might just be like the monitor volume, which I think I can change over here without changing it for you. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I changed it for me, but not for you guys. So now that we've gotten all that out of the way, I need to change this $5 shots thing, because to say what I want to say, I'm kind of being backed into a corner of quitting when I'm not ready. I've never been ready. When I have been ready, it went wrong. This therapist is a fucking bitch. My boyfriend's so angry at me about like stupid dumb shit all the time. So I have to torture myself to get sober so that she will continue to talk to us fine. It's not fun though, I don't like it. No, my individual one was, but I can tell that the together lady is like, she doesn't really like me. She definitely likes him more, and that's fine, most people would. I even told it to her face when she told me that I have to stop. I have to make a plan with my therapist, like my own therapist alone, to work on stopping drinking because I'm bipolar and it's not good for me. Or it's unethical for her to keep seeing us, so. What I should have done? A lot easier said than done. Uh, sorry, Juice World. It's been popping in and out of my head. But probably what I should have done was stood my ground and be like, okay, you don't have to see us then. We'll find somebody else. But things have been tense, so I didn't want to rock the boat, so I said, you know what, fine. After all the times that I have tried to quit and realized that I absolutely hate myself when I do, and I feel useless and boring and depressed. This woman wants to tell me it's withdrawal symptoms. Like, what, you think I quit for a week? I quit for like nearly a year last time. Ash says 7 months, or 6 months, my bad. But still, that's something. Sorry, I'm being bad at punctuation right now. I mean, it would probably be better for my body and all that if I didn't. I just don't want to wind up a lump of moldy moss just growing into the couch fibers, crying about the idea of, oh my god, just sweeping that stuff in the corner up. You know, I don't want to be that again. I don't want to feel like I have no feelings and like I'm just empty and purposeless. She said, I said, well, why? When she said it's unethical. And she said, because I can't work with someone without knowing that they are trying for their best baseline. I said, man, this is the best baseline I have been able to figure out. I've been to 2 rehabs. I have quit on my own things multiple times. I've tried meds. I am not like new to this game at all. And whether it's good for me as a bipolar person or good for the people around me, not for it to be, it's gonna take an act of God to have the conversation with my psychiatrist go over well. Because I cannot deal with the crippling anxiety. But I did take extra Klonopins of mine, prescription. Today he has given me permission to play around with dosages. Said I know what I'm doing enough that it's fine. So when I increase the amount of Klonopin that I've been taking for today, I'm fine. I had like 4 sips of vodka earlier. And then I put like 1 in my first canned drink that I have spent on my pants. So I'm not like drinking drunk like I guess I usually am. And I feel pretty okay. Problem is, doctors are really afraid to prescribe. Are you guys still there? Am I just talking to me? It's fine if I'm just talking to me. Maybe I need to think out loud. I'm just curious. I wish these like came up higher so that we could see more of the graphic. It's such a cool graphic. You see the space girl? And she's got like a purple skirt and stuff. I may just like, I don't know, throw these over like leggings and pretend that I am an 80s aerobic person and pull up some of those old 80s aerobic videos, and that'll be dance practice that day next time I wear one of these. But yeah, so I agreed to talk to my therapist, my individual one, and to talk to my psychiatrist to see if there is a better baseline. Problem is, doctors don't like prescribing Klonopin in the first instance, like at first anyway, because of war on drugs. But like seriously, who cares if they're like
using their medicines as they're prescribed if it's addictive or not. Like, I'm bipolar, maybe it's just because I'm stuck on medicines for my life, my whole life. So I don't see a difference between the addictive ones and the non-addictive ones. I guess if you're like abusing them to try to get high, and like I said, add permission to play with my dose a little bit to like figure out what works better so I can report back. I'm not trying to abuse my stuff. I just wanted to see if I did not really much alcohol, what would it take for me to feel like okay and like I can do stuff, like just happy and able to handle life, you know? Because they do act on the brain in similar similar ways. But I'm scared to talk to him. I'll do it, but I'm scared because when you're honest with doctors so many times, and this lady went to show for it, they just treat you like stupid ass addicts that want medicine to get fucked up. And I hate that people do that. Are you guys just like listening attentively or something? I feel like I'm talking too much about like kind of personal stuff and my goals and all, and like I don't know if it's boring or something. It's hard when you love that person and they feel like you're not trying and you feel like they're not trying, and it's really hard to find evidence. And you keep getting like weird like misunderstandings and stuff that turn into a big thing when they're so stupidly small. So hopefully Sunday school lady can like help us communicate better. But then we have to actually be willing to listen to. So yeah, that's how that went. I'm gonna be attempting sober again. Just pray that my doctor understands when I say, yeah, she really gives the vibe of like an overly happy. Okay, guys, today, you won't believe it, we're gonna read one of my favorite stories. Have you ever heard of Noah and the Ark? Do you guys know that story? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna tell it to you. You know, she was like this super peppy woman with like typical Karen hair, like super fakey, polite, happy, and it just feels like a Sunday school teacher who's also like doing this as a side gig, and so she kind of overly explains things. And I just want to be like, I know. Yes, I know. You know? So you know what I mean. You know the Sunday school teacher vibes. I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about her. I do kind of get the feeling that she doesn't like me much. which I said to her face, and she said that wasn't true, that she stays unbiased with all of her clients. So I don't know. Anatar, you should come over when you can and like come swim since it's warm now. Thank you. And my doctor seems really understanding. I mean, he's at the point where he's like, just go adjust your own dosage, just don't be drastic. Figure out what works and then tell me. You know what you're doing. He probably knows that I know what I'm doing because of all the other shit. I bet it's in my file anyway. But like I said, when I tested my higher Klonopin dose, I don't feel like I need to be drunk. Like, I feel like if I drank, that would be too much. Like, I feel okay now. If I wasn't afraid that I looked like I peed on myself because I dropped my drink, I would be dancing right now as best as I can while being sick. Oh yeah, that's another thing. We gotta wait till I'm not sick. Because this isn't a fun sick. It's not like a little bit of a cold and you get to be like, oh, poor me. I'm sick. Let me go home. You know? It's like the night before I switched vapes to this flavor, which is raspberry eclair. And every time I'd inhale, it'd be like, and I started thinking, am I allergic to something in this? Because I still had my voice and everything. So I took a little bit of allergy medicine. And the next morning, I woke up feeling like I had an anvil on my chest. And I was just like, you know. And it was achy, and I was coughy. And my voice was like it is now. We need to do an episode of Mutual Funeral too. And play some games on a stream. Yeah, hopefully. I've been taking my vitamins. Have you been collecting? No, I got the gummy vitamins from, I think it's Amazon's brand, Soleil or something. They're actually really good. Like, if I didn't know better, if I was just a kid who couldn't read, I'd probably eat them all and get sick. I keep seeing things for mushroom stuff too. I also found a really interesting site where you can buy your own kits to grow food mushrooms and other mushrooms, just exotic kinds, or you know.
I'm tired of hollow hearts. I'm tired of fixing scars that don't belong to me.
I'm not even saying for trippy reasons, but like the food kits and stuff. I like mushrooms, they're so cool looking. It'd be really cool to grow like a little mini garden of them. Can you link the gummies? I want to take a look at them. Ugh. I keep hitting the space bar instead of the B. I can only stay for like another hour and 30 minutes because then I have like my individual counseling. I'll probably come back. It depends. I know Ash is not very happy that I've been up for so long because that's usually when we fight, but I told him, I promised him a week without stupid ass fights. But he also gotta be nice. We gotta be nice to each other for it to happen. So hopefully, like, just because I'm tired won't mean that I'm like being snotty. Because I do have that problem. And I think stuff comes out that I didn't even realize that I was kind of holding on to. If that makes sense. So it seems like it's a fight that just came out of nowhere because I wanted to fight. And it kind of seems like that to me too. Until I really like think about how it started, what it was about, etc. I gotta turn the music down on my end because I feel like I'm competing with it. Test. If I talk like this, and I'm gonna turn the music down on y'all end too. Hopefully that's not too bad. But yeah, couldn't find the share button on the app. Just take a screenshot and send it in Discord DM. I'll see if I can like find it myself after. Dude, the Reddit strike. I get it. I get why people are striking, but it's driving me nuts. I just want to window shop on Aquaswap for things I can't afford right now. Look at cute fish pictures and pretty tank pictures and be able to ask a question. Oh yeah, the share button on freaking Amazon is always somewhere weird. If you look at your screenshot, there's a little like angle thing in the right corner of the picture. That might be it. Kind of looks like it. Cordyceps. Reishi, cordyceps, turkey tail, maitake, shiitake, gamoon defense. Yeah, that kind of sounds like mushrooms are in right now. Let's come up with a weird. And gummies are in right now. And like Bob over here, who's like high off his ass, is like, yeah, mushrooms and gummies, I told you. And they're like, well, we can't put those kind. So we're gonna just take all of the really healthy mushrooms and write all of what they do to help you on the bottle and put them all into gummies. I just sit there and eat the mushrooms out of the container. Oh, right where I said it would be. Yeah. Is like some way to notify my subscribers that I'm on that I'm not doing or something? Dude, one of the best, like, easy but amazing side dishes. Grab some, like, just a bunch of, like, fresh asparagus. I never tried, like, maybe crisping them in a pan with. It doesn't have the same flavor, but you might be able to adapt it with, like, some like canned asparagus on a, I don't know, maybe drain it, put it in the air fryer, and then saute it or something. It's gotta be something you can do if you're on that big of a budget. But like a bunch of uh, asparagus, chop the ends off like you normally would, lay them in a sheet, and then a bunch of shiitake mushrooms. I think you just pluck out that part and just throw the tops all over. Olive oil, pepper, salt, or if you're like me, pepper, salt, and all the Tony Sasheries, but probably skip the salt because it's got that in it. And then just kind of like make sure everything's coated in the oil, shove it in the oven until it's ready. It'll have people thinking you're a chef and all you did was like minimal work. Oh, I had a recipe for Brussels sprouts too that were so good to kind of roast them in the oven, and I don't know if I have it anymore. I was really good at logging all the recipes I cooked in my Fitness Pal, so I might be able to find it in there if I can never find that recipe again. But yeah, roasted Brussels sprouts are the greatest. Yeah, that's probably it too. I have no idea. I didn't like go get diagnosed. I just went home. It'll pass. Did you all go to raves too? I got that too. Did you wake up feeling like you had like something heavy just like on your chest? Like the first day or when it was really bad? That's what I felt like. Oh wow. Meanwhile, I'm like, I'm still trying to talk to you guys. Can you hear me? I'm gonna set an alarm for when I need to sign off to do my therapy thing. Okie dokie. Now I won't go overtime. Oh my god. It hurts. You want to laugh because you just want to keep being happy anyway, and you make a joke and you laugh at your own joke and you're like, ah. I'm trying not to do it, just faking it. I was holding in that coughing fit if you didn't notice. Oh, that was sweet. One of my Twitter people sent me a message saying, "Hey, I'm not signed in, but I wanted you to know I am chillin' watching." Nah, there's always fake something. I'm sure it's a new designer drug that they've altered a molecule of Xanax or something. But like, if I'm incorrect, what's going on with it? What is it? Or is it fentanyl or something? Can't you like test it first to see if it's fentanyl? Like, you can buy test kits for stuff like tabs. I would think you could test it some kind of way before you took one. I mean, I don't need a test kit, but I hope they can get a test kit just to clarify. I know that's not what you meant, but don't want anybody taking that literal. No, really, like, no. I didn't want to give up the drinking. I wanted to give up the drinking and be able to function. So that's what I'm hoping. Maybe I should listen to her and talk to my therapist and my psychiatrist. Maybe there is a plan that I can feel okay. But man, am I glad that I got out of the hard drugs stuff with rehab and everything. Because everything's got fentanyl now, and it's so like hard to get an accurate dose. It's very scary. And they're putting it in Xanax because Xanax went from like a bored housewife drug to like rappers were talking about it, and probably like other genres, but that's what I know it from. Other people in music saying stuff. Like they would talk about benzos and Xanax and make it sound cool. So like kids are all taking that now. And I mean, I say kids, but you know, like younger than us. Hopefully not kids, but there is always a few. Well, at least you knew they weren't fentanyl. No, we're gonna have an alarm go off when it is time. It was Ash telling me he's running errands and yes, he loves me. I remember when I was driving around the corner to CVS, I'd ask him and he'd ride with me just for the hell of it. I don't know what errands or nor was I offered to like ride along. He knows where the reach of my camera is. I could have, walked around to give him a hug and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know if he's still avoiding me because he's mad or what. Self-identifies as a trash can. Do tell. Tell more. What pronouns does she use? Trash and trash self? Trash or can self? I'm sorry, that was probably offensive in today's time, but some of like the identifying as and the pronouns stuff, I feel like more of a bit of a mockery to trans people who actually have dysphoria and go through all this trouble and surgery. Why did I just have like a mental image of you in the 80s with a baseball bat just running up the trash cans and being like, wow. Hang on just a sec, guys. I mean, tell me it's inaccurate. Go ahead. We could random ass video on like YouTube or TikTok and like everybody would get really mad, but it would just be special effects or old hoopty cars that we had permission to break the window further or something. Alright, be right back, guys. I forgot the cat. God damn it, I keep forgetting stuff. I'm sorry, guys. Go over my ear. You guys. If my teeth look gross, I just had like a spoonful of basically powdered vegetable leaves. Kratom. Oh yeah, me taking kratom is under fire now too. I don't know. I don't know. We should dreamatorium later or VC later and like actually talk about it. If you don't mind, because I know like I kind of was like save me from problems a few times, too many probably. Meanwhile, hate instead of being here. I think he's hanging out with this kid though. But he's like, you know, contemplating conspiracy theories about how the boiler room is like exists and whether it's old or not. Oh my god, I keep opening the wrong freaking windows. Hi, Mussolini. Let me read what you said. Oh wait, hang on. Anajar said something too. Gotta take one day at a time. I know you'll try your best. I definitely will, and I'm glad you know that. It's nice that somebody knows that. It really, really is sometimes. You feel like nobody does. But it's gotta be met with equal energy, and that's what kind of worries me sometimes. 100 people have died in ethnic clashes in India this year. Why is CNN, BBC, and NYT not reporting it well? Because big news is all completely biased and they don't care. Stop watching the news, dig for the news. I guess if I'm in the east of the west, I don't really count. I take human rights and democracy seriously. I think a lot of what's going on in the world that other people don't realize it's happening is extremely disgusting. I appreciate you for bringing this issue to our attention, Musali, so we can research it further and find a source that's gonna tell us what's actually going on. You know? So I appreciate you. Thank you. Excuse me, sir. Did you just go from politics and being upset with what's happening in ethnic issues in India and no one reporting on it to commenting on my body? Are you sure you care about human rights? But I don't know what whipped means, honestly. I get horny, like that word is obvious, but what do you mean by whipped? Does anybody know what he means by whipped? Like, that's just not in my vocabulary. I don't get it. The only time that comes out is that guy got whipped by his dad for being bad when he was little. Or whipped cream is delicious. Nah, don't be another Chris. Chris is the only one I let just like flip out and ban people. Normally, I just poke fun at people who poke fun at me back, and they tend to leave. But if Musoli wants to, behave and realize this isn't an 18 plus site, it's a vanilla streaming, the vanilla bat streaming is just normal. Hang out as people, show things that we're hanging out doing, talk about stuff, practice our skills. Like if you want to take it down a notch, maybe go have a bathroom break for a few minutes, you know, and then be like, wow, okay, I can think logically again. Then you're welcome to just stay and hang out. Everybody is. I give people one, two maybe mistakes because there could be a language barrier. But if I get the gut feeling. I bet because Musoli's not even in here anymore, which is really annoying because he didn't answer what it means. And if anyone knows me, they know that like one of the biggest things I hate is never getting answers about something. That's why I think the best horror movies are the ones that you follow along the entire. Excuse me a second, I'm still here. You guys can hear me and just not of you. I hope you can hear me. But yeah, it's like what was I saying? I completely forgot what I was saying. Like, do you remember the last thing you heard me say, Anatar, aside from y'all can still hear me, I'm just not there? No, but I mean like before that when I was actually making a point and totally forgot what it was. I was like, point, 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 point. Hang on a second, guys. Oh, you can still hear me. But like, what was I saying before that? Oh, horror movies. So like, oh my god, no, don't come apart. You were supposed to come apart, not you. Now I'm gonna have a mess to clean up, hang on. The top fill piece got stuck to this piece and I couldn't unscrew it and then like the rest lost suction. So that was fun. Juice everywhere. But yeah, I was saying the best horror movies. Uh, did you learn anything from that, Musuli? I'm not picking on you. I really want to know, did you learn something from that? And a dirty girl in Taiwan or Hong Kong? Was it Taiwan or Hong Kong? Because it's one single girl. So, like, do you not know where you were? Hong Kong is in a completely different area than Taiwan. Alright, Musoli, you've got 3 different things to say right now. 1, why would you call the girl dirty? and we can talk about that. Two, well, actually, four things. Two, was it Taiwan or was it Hong Kong? 我会说中文，可是我不到. I can't even tones right with my EDR. That was more of a Russian accent than like tones. See, I can't tones when I'm sick. See, I know a lot of stuff about China, and I speak it a little bit. And I mean, if you were in Taiwan, it's a little tiny island, and it's very much different from China. Yeah, but you get used to that when you're a streamer. There are a lot of people who are genuine and have machine translated posts because they don't know how to speak it and they just want to hang out with the person. Or they can listen, but they don't want to type out. You know what I mean? But yeah, Taiwan and Hong Kong are so different. If you wasted a trip to Taiwan or Hong Kong and didn't even pay attention to where you were, that girl did the right thing, saying no and blocking you. First of all, how long did you know her? Oh wait, you didn't answer the first question. The first question. I told a dirty girl. What do you mean by dirty? Can you elaborate? Can you say more things about that? Explain what you mean. My cat wants out. I think you went out, bud? What do you want? You wanna go outside? Don't worry, Dad's coming back. Here you go. Yeah, I'm not sure if he means she was like really poor and literally dirty, or if he's trying to say that she was like a sex worker or something. So that's why I keep asking. Musoli, we want to know what you meant about dirty girl. Your mom probably has OnlyFans by now. I have OnlyFans, okay? That doesn't make somebody dirty. You're a fucktard, and you don't appreciate the work that goes into that shit. And trust me, it's way more than what you see in TV with people just being like, okay, that's going on my Instagram. It's not the fucking same. You can't go outside without risking getting in trouble, or like freaking out a family with a kid. You you only have enough sexy outfits and pose it like places to pose in your house. Like, dude, do not. I'm glad she turned you down. You would have been a horrible person to marry, Musoli. And I'm not trying to be, you know, I'm really not trying to be mean to you. I hope you'll learn from it. No matter what a woman chooses to do as her work, if it bothers her partner, she shouldn't be with him and or her because it's not fair for either person. And if she's single, she can do whatever she wants. It's acting. It's like when you watch a movie and they have a sex scene. Do you think that these two movie stars are dirty because they like most likely pretended to have sex and were acting that they loved each other? No. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Musoli. Well, he can pitch that to Netflix himself. I'm sure they have some weird side of Netflix, but I haven't found it yet. What the fuck does that mean, though? Like, I've never heard that. Are you black? What do you mean? Y'all are just like trying to confuse me today. Please don't fuck with me too hard today. I'm just trying to be okay right now. What do you mean the other way? That doesn't make sense. I mean, on the screen it shows both. Yeah, it does. It should. I'm looking at it right now. Like, you're not gonna see it in the chat box. You have to look at it. Wait, did it just change? No, it's right there. It's like right there. That is you being on YouTube right there. Well, there hasn't been YouTube for a while. But you don't see it in the chat, you see it on the screen over here. Do you see like the little red mark over here, Anatar, with hate? I asked, did Anatar see it? He can answer for himself. See, you can see it on the screen. Oh my god, am I monitoring? I don't want that. Shut up, self. I don't like it.